Journalists have been charged to use their stories in driving social change within their communities. Tobore Ovore, an investigative journalist, made the call at the preview of her film titled Why Look at Me in Lagos. The film focuses on HIV stigma in Nigeria and details the challenges people living with the virus face in the country. Our correspondent Oyin Adekunle now reports.
In January 2018, Tobore Ovore set out to investigate the cases of HIV in children of school age. It took her 8 months of research. And what does she have now? Series of uncut documentaries culled from her findings and interactions with people, including victims in all 7 states she visited.
The owner of the house, others and I, knows that you have AIDS. And we don't want to take chances of being infected. So you know now.
Why, one of the films previewed, presents the struggle of a single mother in Benue State who was thrown out of her house and whose children had to be withdrawn from school because they are HIV positive. In Why Look at Me, Tobore plays the lead role. Shot in Makoko area of Lagos, the film depicts the life of a young woman who is alienated because of a medical condition. It also passes a strong message to viewers to avoid the stigmatization of persons living with HIV in their immediate environments. Tobore, who doubles as the executive producer of the films, speaks on what inspired the project and why stigmatization of HIV patients is still very much prevalent in the Nigerian society.
I have different persons living with HIV around me. Some unfortunately are late, they are dead, while those alive, I'm a part of the various challenges they've been facing. I know what it's like living a good part of your life on medication. I know what it means when 10 p.m. must be 10 p.m. to take your medication, not a minute late. That for me shouldn't be overlooked.
Daniel Akpata, a certified counselor, says stigmatization will stop when people begin to awaken the humanity in them and genuinely care for one another.
We need to be more caring, to one another and show love and show concern, to one another. And that's why the pandemic of HIV is growing. Instead of it going down, stigmatization is making it gravitate in a way that is alarming, and we need to begin to check it. And it stems from our humanity. We need to care for one another genuinely.
Supporters of the project also extol the idea behind it, while cast and crew members recount their experience as well as the lessons they are taking away from the film.
We are supporting female journalists to help them tell exciting stories using data, to empower them not just with finance, also with technology know-how, with simple tools that they can use to add data to their stories, to have data-driven journalism, evidence-based reporting. So in this story, actually we supported with grants, financial support, and we also gave some infographics support to help her tell the story better.
I love to see myself in another person's shoe, to see how I can depict the character or whatsoever.
I learned not to stigmatize because normally I was scared. Yeah, I was scared at first. I actually met somebody who is HIV positive. I met somebody a long time ago, and now I'm regretting the way I reacted to that person. I don't know if you understand me. Yes. So I learned not to do what I did the other time.
I was first scared. Then later I remember that I'm an actor, and an actor should be able to do so many things. So must not be afraid of any role, anything. And I thank God I later played a very good role. I played a boyfriend that accepted her.
In 2015, the then President Goodluck Jonathan signed a new anti-discrimination bill into law that protects the rights and dignity of persons living with HIV. The act prohibits any employer, individual or organization from requiring a person to take an HIV test as a precondition for employment or access to services. Yet, 4 years down the line, the law is yet to be fully implemented. Oyin Adekunle, TV360, Nigeria.